You're looking out the second floor window, and it's fall here in White Bluff, Tennessee. So this is an amazing day. Take a look as I back up. We've got the sun shining in, the windows open, nobody's sweating today. It is fantastic, and look at that. We have the walls insulated with spray foam insulation. We have the ceiling insulated. I'll tell you, when we first walked in, this was amazing. You walked in and you felt the house hugging you with all that insulation. This is one of my favorite shots right here because we have some sunlight getting in here. This is over the master bedroom. We are in one of the upstairs bedrooms right now, but this is looking out toward the insulation that we have on the front wall of the house. Now, this is not going to have drywall because this is going to be above the ceiling of the bedroom downstairs, the master bedroom. So it is covered. You don't even see the studs. Okay, maybe we don't have studs there. No, I'm just kidding. We have studs there. Trust me. We have studs. You can see where they're sticking up here. All right. But it is just, you get into one of these corners where this insulation is so tight because it also draws out the sound a little. It deadens the sound a little bit. And this spray foam insulation is fantastic. You'll hit some of this. You feel how solid that is. And it's all the way out to the studs. So there's a good thick coverage. Look up at the ceiling. If you tried batt insulation, the challenge with batt insulation is the R value that you get from batt insulation actually is only accurate when you have the batt insulation going stud to stud. So from here to here, from that stud to that stud, without any compression, without any kinks. So when you get up into some of these nooks and crannies we have, plus, I don't know if you remember before, but we added additional rafters here. The old rafters are only 4-inch. They're underneath this. And so getting batt insulation in here would be very challenging. Next steps we have, we're going to box in our insulation over here. I'm sorry, not our insulation, but our HVAC ductwork here, the air conditioning ductwork. We have to, this is the one that goes into the bathroom over here. And there we go. So now we have to cover that. We're going to, because when drywall comes in, they're going to cover that, box it all out. Here's another good look. If you look back in here, all that insulation in there, that is amazing. It's just like hanging from the ceiling. It's so much insulation that they put on there. It's tremendous. This is going to be so much more efficient for the homeowners than it would be if we had put batt insulation in here. Obviously, it does cost quite a bit more, but I am so grateful that this is the way we went on this. Look at those ceilings. Look at that. I think I want to sleep here tonight. Well, maybe I got to get a broom out first. Okay, so this is the first time we've started up here. This is the second floor. We've got some work to do. We've got our closets in here. You can also see over there on our end there, we've got another duct. We're going to have to box that in. We got a duct over here. We're going to have to box that one in as well. Same thing on the other side in the other bedroom. Over here, we have the bathtub in. Unfortunately, I am going to have to go through and thoroughly clean that. We got some dust on that. We didn't get any spray foam insulation, just a little bit of dusting of it. So there's no real spray foam insulation in there. But that box protected it a bit, and they put some plastic over it as well. I was here when they were spraying the insulation and looked inside. Chemicals are really strong, so you're not allowed in without a respirator. And let's go downstairs. Next steps, we're getting really close to closing this in. So we're going to do a lot of nail pulling to get ready. And we have to do what's called deadwood. A lot of the corners that we have, let me see if I can show you an example here. If you aren't aware. So, we also have our dryer vent installed. But if you look over here in this corner, you've got this piece here that the drywallers can nail into, screw into here, but there's nothing on this wall. So the drywall, the closest they could come would be to put it over here, to attach it over here, which would mean this would be all loose. And you'd have problems with that. So we have to go through the house and put boards in. It's dead wood. It's called dead wood because it really isn't supporting anything. All it is a spot where you can match up to hook up your drywall. So we got to go all through that. We have to box out some of the other stuff in here. And I'll run through here really quickly. You've all seen this. We haven't changed a whole lot other than putting that insulation in that just looks beautiful. So here, I've got plumbing. So in this is the sewage line running from upstairs. So what we have to do is box that in. And by boxing it in, all I'm saying is we're going to make a wall around it. And then up here, same kind of thing. This PVC is hanging down, obviously, below the, late day trusses. And we have to cover that up as well, unless you want to just have a white pipe hanging down. But we don't. And so we're going to do little stuff like that, make sure we have all the deadwood pieces covered up. We'll get the drywall guy in to take a look and give us some more work to do, like getting prepared for them to come in. Over here, some more. You know, where are we going to go? Because the wall ends here. There's nothing to put in here. So we're going to have to work some of this around the insulation. We'll have to be very careful on how we install some of those. But this is our living room. Let me back into the corner. Where I'm standing, there was an enormous fireplace. It was not attached to the house. It wasn't built in. It was just a gas fireplace like you could buy at Home Depot and stick it in the corner. But it took up so much room that we're going to leave it out. And if the new owners want to put one in, that's their prerogative, of course. And okay, so back to the floors. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm looking at it, these floors are really nice. I am going to try to salvage them if we can. I would love to get these hardwood floors back to their prime condition, strip them down, sand them down, get them to where we can add a coat of maybe a little stain, maybe just seal it all in. Okay, so this is the first you're seeing of all the windows in, all of the insulation in. Look at this back pantry here. If you remember way back in the beginning, that was an opening over there to the house. Now it's closed off. We've got this pantry. This is one of those places. Here, I like to go in this little corner over here and looking out this way. Now I'm looking over through the wall to where the mudroom's going to be. This whole area here, it just kind of is quiet. The ceiling is low right here. It's probably about 7.5 feet maybe where we are over here. Maybe less. And so that you're kind of completely surrounded on three sides and the top by this insulation. So it's really fantastic. We have our breaker box in facing this way. I think I already showed you that. So that's nothing new. We're trying to get to where every day it's nice and clean in here, but yeah, we left some. We've been kicking around a piece of insulation that was left over from the folks. Okay, so we had a design choice here. That's not the water heater, by the way. That's just some sheet metal. But we're going to put the water heater right here. This is the hall closet. It's underneath the stairs. We've got to do some work on the stairs as well because those openings between the railing is way too big. It's got to be less than 4 inches so that children can't stick their heads through there. But here we are, right over here. That's our half bath, kind of our guest bathroom. The water heater's right here. If you were to go up the stairs, remember, essentially right above us over here, that's our other bathroom. And then right over here, just a few feet more, we've got our master bathroom shower. Okay, I'm looking at it from the half bath. And you've got the master bathroom shower. you got our tempered windows over there. That's just an aside. Want you to know that those are tempered. I'll show you the tag for that in a minute. And then our vanity is just over here to the right. Okay, there we go. That's our vanity. So the furthest distance, actually I should correct myself there. The furthest distance is probably going to be the kitchen. No, actually not really. It's going to be pretty close too. Anyway, I think this is about the furthest you go from the water heater. And here we are, direct line here, there, because it's all underneath the house. Not exactly direct, but we're talking about maybe 15 feet. So we shouldn't have any problems with hot water here. Let's see. If we look on our... here it is. We look on our sticker here. We're in the bathroom. We have the tempered glass. We don't have it upstairs because we don't have a window. So we have tempered glass in here, or we have a sticker that says tempered glass. You've got to trust those guys. Actually, I think this writing that's etched in has something to do with the tempering. I forget. The supplier told me. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. That little star-looking thing that you probably can't even make out over here. Let's see. Anyway, the two glass windows in the two windows in our bathroom are tempered glass. We have another tub down here. The plan right now is we'll tile in the master, and we'll look at doing tile upstairs in the upstairs bath as well. Again, here we are with some beautiful walls full of foam insulation. Here's the shot that we were at that I was telling you about that I really liked from upstairs in the bedroom above us. So here's the wall. I'm trying to get in here as best I can. So I'm almost flush with the wall, and I'm almost looking, see, we're looking right there, straight up. Do you ever remember that movie from the 50s or 60s? It was called The Blob. Yeah, that's what it looks like up there. So it's very exciting to me. I hope that you like it too. I hope you appreciate that you're going to see the benefits in this in your environmental control in your house. So with that, I think let's see, what have we done? Oh yeah, you have to see this. Check out the roof. This is over the porch, and we have the soffit in. We're going to put in lights over here. 2 lights over this part of the porch. This is a really big, nice porch. Excuse me. And what we're going to do is have a couple of lights centered over on this side, and then we come around here, and also we have the soffit in here to make it look really nice. And we're going to get a couple of lights over here. So this is going to be really well lit. Once we get the majority of the interior work done, we're going to go ahead and strip this down. We're going to fix some of the weaker areas that were for the support on the showing you all that wood, leftover lumber. We're going to fix the porch up, get that all leveled, and it's going to be beautiful out there. I just need somebody who knows a little bit about exterior design, I guess you could say, or whatever it is you do to make the front of the house really pop, really look beautiful. I need that person to come give me some ideas. All right, episode 5 is now concluded.